How do you do? Look, I'm Graham Murphy here, a product manager at TechRentals. Today we're just going to have a quick look at the alarm that we supply that you can rent with the Profound Vibra. Okay, in the package we've got the alarm and a charger. We just simply plug this thing and it'll charge it up. Okay, once charged, this should operate effectively for 14 days, so you'll need to charge it every fortnight at least. Okay, turn it on, we simply hit the on button, we get that. Now, flashing yellow means we don't have a Vibra connected. The default condition for these is it'll receives an alarm from any Profound Vibra, it will operate. It can be linked to a specific Vibra, which I'll show you in a minute. So we'll just turn the Vibra on. And we come down here to the alarm test. And I hit enter on that, okay. Now, there's our alarm. We go back, off. That simple. And now, the other thing is that if we're running an actual test, I'm going to start a measurement on this Vibra. Notice it's flashing yellow. Once we start a test, check the geophones. This is about a 5-second sampling, I think this is set to. So we have to wait for this to actually get a measurement, and you will notice that they're now flashing green. Okay, now the last thing you need to know, specifically if you're working with a single Vibra or multiple Vibras and you want all the alarms to flash at once, the last thing we just need to show you is how to turn this thing off. If you need to turn it off, you hold this button on until that appears red, take the button off, it's now switched off. Okay, now just to pair the alarms with individual Vibras, okay, I'll switch these two alarms on. Now at the moment, if we set one alarm off, both of them will go off. Test alarm, okay, and they will both go off. Now if I want this specific one to pair with this particular instrument, I'm going to hold this button in until this flashes yellow and then release the button. Now, okay, so I'll go back on that. Now this one here, I'm going to pair this one in the same way. Go test alarm, hold this button in until it flashes yellow, pull it off. Right, now if I now go back on that. Now if I can, that's right, they're both flashing here. If I start this instrument, start a measurement on this instrument, okay, only this alarm will flash green, and we just have to wait for that to come up. Light goes off, it might be a bit difficult to see. Right, now notice that this one is flashing green, this one's flashing yellow, because this one is paired. Now I'll come back, now I could set this alarm off, and it's gone to alarm condition, there we go. Now I can test, now I clear that alarm, right, we're off there. And I come down here and I go test alarm here, and only this one will flash. So we can pair the alarms to an individual instrument if we need to. Okay, we can also pair multiple alarms to an individual unit and say this one here, single alarm paired to this one, 2 alarms paired to this one. So again, if we go test alarm, this will flash red. This one we turn on, and then we hold the button in until it flashes yellow. Right, so we now have 2 alarms connected here. I'll just go back on that will turn those off. All right, and if we start a measurement here, both of these will flash green, but I can throw the alarm on this one if I need to. Bang, there we go, it flashes red, these don't flash, etc. Now I clear that alarm is off now. And if I, for example, start the measurement on here, I can test the alarm, both will flash now. And if I happen to be running a test on this, we can then, if I start the measurement, we'll see that these, instead of flashing yellow, start flashing green. So you can check the status if you need to on these. Now they're flashing green because this is currently running a measurement. I'll just stop that. Okay, and the last thing These things can be simply bolted to a standard tri-brack, a 5/8 connection. So very simple. We can put these in the field, we can put them in a prominent position. These are very effective and very useful for indicating to operators when they're pushing the boundaries of vibration in an area. It's a good little product available for rent from TechRentals. Thanks.